Hey everyone. Well, it's been a while thanks to the shutdown, but today's an exciting day as I'm packing up for a week-long shoot next week. So I thought I would take you through the process as I pack up my gear, both the thought process and how I physically pack this stuff up. It's a local shoot with 5 full days, so it will be a max loadout of my equipment. The nice thing is I'll have the ability to come back to the studio if something happens or I forget something. But my goal with every shoot, no matter the location, is to avoid that oh moment. So let's jump into it after we roll that intro. As you can see, I've got a good bit of gear here on my table that I thought I would run through quickly, and then I'll switch cameras and show you my cases and how I pack this stuff up for transport. First off, I just want to address some viewers who might not have seen any of my videos before and let you know I'm a commercial advertising photographer who's been making his way through this shutdown as best I can. As a result of having more time on my hands, I turned to YouTube and started making these videos to try and share some of the knowledge I've picked up over the past 20 years or so. Now with things starting to pick up a little, I'm shooting all next week and I have a couple other projects tentatively scheduled for the coming weeks. I'm hoping to continue to produce this content for you all. From the set as best I can, including next week, and from the road when that becomes a reality again. I've actually enjoyed this, and I've enjoyed a lot of the new connections I've made from creating this content. So if you haven't subscribed and would like some more of this type of content, please give that button a click down there, and don't forget about the notification bell right there next to it. Okay, let's run through what I've got here. For a frame of reference, next week's shoot will be with the University of South Carolina football team. This will be my 9th year, I think, working with the team. And I've got an older, actually my original YouTube video from 2013 from the shoot we did up here that I'll link. Just also for reference, we met a couple times on Zoom and actually met in person this past week to discuss the creative direction for the shoot. So my gear list is based off of those creative discussions. Let's just jump into it. First of all, and most important I guess, would be cameras. I've got 2 cameras, a main and then a backup, but they're really both main cameras. The Nikon D850s. My main workhorse lens will be the 24 to 70 2.8. When we conduct these shoots, they're rapid paced shoots, and so I only have a certain amount of time with each player, and I need to get full body and sometimes some tighter images, and this lens will handle that for me perfectly. On my second body here, I do have the 24 to 105 Sigma art lens, which I'll have as like a backup type lens if something happens with that one. And this lens has performed great for me. The only thing is the zoom dial here, or zoom ring, is reversed to what the Nikon is. So when I'm switching cameras, that can kind of throw me off a little bit until I get used to using this lens. So that's just a little something that I don't know if most people know that, and I'm not sure why Sigma has it set opposite of what Nikon does. In addition to those 2 lenses, I'll bring my 85 lens just in case we have a setup where we want to do some tighter portraits with maybe a lower or more wide open f-stop. Next camera is the Fuji Gfx 100. Sometimes we will have some images that they know will go on to graphics like banners or wall graphics, and so this gives us 102 megapixels resolution, and those images you can blow up and stick them right on a wall and have people, they can walk right up to them, and there's no noise, no artifacts. Just insane resolution and perfect for that type of output. Along with the cameras, I've got my Tether cables. I'll have at least 2, maybe 3 of these as backups to go to these cameras, and then I'll have USB-C cables for this guy here. On these, I'll be working with battery grips. They give me that extra 1 or 2 frames per second that I might need when we're photographing action. And these grips, these batteries, which last a lot longer than your normal, the smaller lithium batteries. So I'll have one in each camera, and I have the charger on set there as well. So as I'm shooting, I can rotate batteries out and then place them on the charger. Just in case something goes wrong with those batteries, I will have these standard ones on the trays that go inside the battery grips, just another backup. You can't have too many of, as I mentioned in my gear camera case video, you can't have too many backups in this situation. So from cameras, we'll just jump to lighting. I've got the ProPhoto B1s. I've got, I think, 6 of these I'll take. With batteries, these are obviously cordless, makes them easy to move around the set. If we are planning to do a couple of different setups, I can actually move the light stands around without having to worry about cables. Obviously, with the mobility, you have batteries, and I have just a couple here set. I think overall I've got 14 batteries. With these batteries, I'll have quick chargers on set. Here I use the slower trickle charges, which are supposed to be better for the batteries, but on set, I'll have 2 of these going. So as we get working, progressing through the shoot, we will start cycling batteries off of the lights. So they don't all go low at the same time, and then we're sitting around with no backup. So we'll start pulling batteries here and there and just charging them up so we have a continual flow of batteries, and so we won't have any downtime because of that. And to supplement the B1s, I have 2 of these ProPhoto D2s, which are plug-ins. I usually use these on my strip boxes and stuff that require more power to get the light through, and so battery mounted on, the higher you run these, the quicker the batteries drain. So I try to supplement these in those areas where when I know I'm gonna have access to power. Also, my overhead light, I like to put a D2 on as well, because that battery is really hard to change. So I have to bring the boom arm down and change out the battery. And plus, it's hard to kind of keep a gauge. You can't see the back. So on the top light, you can't tell how much battery is left during a shoot. So just to take that totally out of the equation, I will use a D2 in that situation. Along with the lights, in case we need them, and I think we might have a couple of setups. I'll have these gel caps, which go on the lights here. You actually don't put it on this one with the modeling lamp because it'll melt, but these will go right on here. I think I showed these in my one of my lighting videos earlier. But so I'll have 2 or 3 of these just so we can swap those in and out if we need those in a creative situation that we have pre-planned for. All right, so that pretty much does it for the gear on the tabletop here. Let me change cameras, and we'll go and I'll show you my actual cases, my lighting cases, my camera case, computer case, I think that light stand case. And then I'll be taking, the boom's over here, but I'll also be taking, and I'm using one boom right here, the booms will go with me as well. So let's run through that, and we'll meet back here after. All right, so I'm going kind of guerrilla style here with the camera angles, actually using my phone, but I've been through my camera case before, so I'm just gonna do all this real quickly, and I just showed you earlier. I got the 2 camera bodies, lenses 24 to 70, 24 to 105, the 85. I didn't mention I have my strobe remotes, and I've got 2 of those. Tethering cables, charger for batteries in here. If something happens with that, I do have backup batteries that I showed you earlier, but I do not have the charger packed for those other smaller lithium batteries. So this is my Nikon kit. As if you watch the video from earlier this week, we'll see how long this kit stays together once I get the new Canon R5 camera in. So we'll move to my medium format kit. So this is the GFX 100. This is the main lens I'll use with it, which is the 45 to 100 which is similar or pretty close to the specs on the 24 to 70. So it'll kind of cover the same range there. Memory cards here as well in case something's going on with the tether. And then I'll have card readers so I can manually move the files to the computer if need be. Over here, batteries right here. Extra batteries. This camera takes 2 batteries at a time, so I have an extra 2 on backup, and then I'll have my charger there as well. So limited use on this guy, so usually batteries won't be an issue, but I have to have basically all the accessories. I've got another sync cord, backup sync cord for it as well. So those are the cameras. Let's move over here. This is my computer case. It holds my 27-inch iMac, which is still plugged in over there. This is still a pack in progress, but this is what I transport my Mac, iMac in. Then move over here to my stand bag. This is a Tenba rolling stand. Wheels are a big thing on this, so I'll have at least 6 to 7 stands in here that I stack here in the middle. You've got these side pockets here where I will pack my large umbrellas and medium umbrellas. At the top, I've got, let's see here, I've got the atmosphere airsoft. We need some smoke on set. 2 sprayers for sweat, gaff tape. You can never have too much gaff tape. Also underneath these stands, I've got some clamps, just some odds and ends, other extra plugs if I need them, that type of thing. Just trying to have something in case something happens. Let's go to my main lighting case. It's a 1615. This is the lighter version, the Pelican Air. So in this case, I've got, see here, 5 B1s, Profoto B1s. Got the 2 chargers here. Batteries, I think I've got like 10 or 11 batteries in here to go along with those. This is where I keep the light gels in here. They kind of sit right in nicely between this corner here and the back handle, and different gels right there. My secondary lighting kit, this is like my 3 strobe kit. Keep my 2 D2s in here. I've got to get the other plug and put it in. More batteries for these over here. And a B1 is right here as well. Barn doors, and then more color gels here if I need them. Batteries and charger. Outside of that, some extra modifiers, which I haven't broken down yet. The 1x6 strip. I'll take probably 2 of these. Break down beauty dishes. You can see one of my booms here, and the other one is working my video setup. So that pretty much covers my loadout. Okay, I believe that covers it for me today. If you do have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below, as usual. I do read them all. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm planning to do my best to get at least 1 video out next week from the set, showing off what we're up to. So if you're interested in that content, please hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up, which is a great help to me. You can also find me on social media at Quantz Photo, and I'm pretty certain I'll have some behind the scenes images and stories posted on my Instagram, so make sure to check me out over there if you're not already. Please stay safe and healthy out there, and I hope to be here or maybe on set for the next one.